At Lake Nakamixon. We've got some bad weather around, so we figured we'd give this spot a try. It's been a while since we fished here, and going to go in a different format. Usually you don't see me, my ugly head, but today I got you guys under cover in the back of the car, and I got the rods out here. So let me know how the audio is, let me know how the picture is, and we'll see if we can rock this angle out here. Let me turn a little bit more. Okay. Kev is also here. He is out catching bait, hopefully. Right now we just had some old chunks of beef from the freezer that wasn't any good. So threw those on. There's bullheads, there's channels here, stripers, largemouth, smallmouth. Good mix of fish. So we'll see what we can get into today. Of course, as soon as I set up, it's not raining. It's not doing anything. Stuart, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for coming in here. I did see a message right before I popped up that you got the store set up. I will certainly check that out. Got bells on 2 rods. Bulk doesn't have bells. Any luck?
Changed my rig, but look what I found.
Oh, nice. I'm live. Kev hasn't caught any bait, but he caught this nice lure. We need to order up some trebles for some of our lures.
Yeah, we have over 50 lures that I found that are...
Marilyn, welcome in, buddy.
There's one lure that I found that's almost $20.
That's a Rapala slow sinking deep. That's a nice lure right there.
Do you have any meat to put on a hook?
Yeah, right here.
Okay, I gotta get a hook on, but just one.
We're out on like a peninsula you can drive out on, which is perfect for the rain. And checking this place out, we want to do some overnights out here as well, since you're allowed to fish here after dark. This is a spot that probably going to be doing a good bit of fishing soon in the fall here.
Which Stuart fly do you think I should put on?
Don't matter. Whatever you think. That's just a hook. I would do something
Probably something small.
like that if you're going to put meat on it.
I want to put on a...
Check the lines, keep them tight. Welcome in, guys. Marilyn's in, Stu's in. We got 9 other people. Hit the thumbs up, please. Thanks for coming in.
I have split shot, so I'm going to do that. Once I get first bait, guys, I'm pretty sure we're going to start catching them.
Kev's a little more sure than me.
I'm going to take this hook because this eyelet is sealed.
A1 Baron, Bud Files, welcome in. Sue, Wendy, welcome in. One of my shark members. Juan, we're actually over at Lake Nakamixon today, southeast Pennsylvania, U.S. I don't usually blow out spots or burn spots, but this is a huge lake. Fishing's good, decent everywhere. It's got a lot of quality fish. Not the easiest lake to actually catch fish on. Just in PA, sweet. Sweet, this is southeast Montgomery, well, Bucks County, I guess, here. It's a good mix of fish, though. You could get stripers in here, channels, bass, of course, panfish, sunfish, perch, eel. Yeah, good mix of fish here for sure. Yeah, muskie, yep. So that's kind of what we like to fish. We like to fish places where you don't know what you're going to catch. You can get a lot of different species. But today, I'm set pretty much for channels and bullheads. The bullheads here are the brown or the black bullheads. They get pretty big.
You possibly could catch a striper.
Yeah, Bosil Pug Mobile. That's a new name for us. Welcome in.
I saw him in one time.
We love fishing as well. So you're in Maryland. All I've ever caught are bluegills. Down there, you should have snakehead fishing pretty good down there. If you can find the right spot.
One part that doesn't.
Yeah, Maryland's a pretty good spot, but it all depends on where you live and how far you can get to. You might live in a spot where the fishing's not great. I get that. This is about 25 minutes from us. Morning from Australia, collaboration of curiosities. Welcome in. I've seen you in here before. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming back.
Tying a hook and a bobber on to try to get some fresh bait.
Yeah, 19 people in here already. Thank you guys. If you could give me a thumbs up, appreciate it. We'll get the stream going. We got some time today, so we'll just see how the fishing goes and how patient this one is. And
I could stay here the whole day.
I'm in no rush to get anywhere. He can sleep in the car. We're set up in the car. Let me swip that. This is your setup right here. There we go. We could fish right out of this all day, all night. That's the plan. We're going to come back here and do some camping in this car with the rods out all night long. Chip, salute. Thank you for coming in here. Appreciate it.
What kind of meat is this thing?
That's a beef.
Was it not good?
Nah, it wasn't good. We left it out and then we froze it and we left it out again and it became fish bait. Yep, thank you. Thank you guys. Just got them out, so I'll let them sit there. I'm hoping that Kev catch me some sunfish, and that will be fresh sunfish is always good bait. So. And he's got some. Here we go, baby. Nice.
That's perfect for 2 slices.
Dispatch them. I'll put them on. We'll show them first.
We got bait, guys.
Just walk in front. You can't see that. There you go. Now hold it up.
Bait.
Yep. There you got it.
Okay, should I catch another one?
Yep.
Because we have 4 rods. Don't let him go.
Gonna swap out the chunks of beef for the fresh gills. Nice. You can just throw that one right in the cooler and we'll use. Kev just got another one. So we're just gonna cut heads off like that.
You okay, buddy?
We're using 8/0 circle hooks. With the tip exposed, make sure no scales are up in there. Hey, Raptor Will, D Fishing Official, welcome in, guys. Maybe I'll put one on hole or something on the bolt.
Sounds good.
Maybe just leave it alive too. Live line. Since they're small,
Uh-huh.
We didn't bring the net.
Uh-oh.
That's all right. We got a good spot to land them here with this gravel. Fresh gills on 2 of the rods now. How's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's having a good day. We are fishing for channel
Should I
cats.
just throw this guy in the cooler?
Yeah, bullheads. Who knows? Stripers, muskie. But we're targeting basically channels and bullheads. We'll grab a couple for the freezer if we can.
I'll catch another one.
Okay. Throw that meat in there too. Yeah, we'll put that. You know what? I'm gonna live line that one.
Okay.
This will work. I mean, you can get me more. You got good fresh bait, use it. So I'm gonna use it.
So this guy in the cooler?
Yep.
Should I dispatch him first?
Yes.
Probably, yeah. Throw this guy in the cooler too.
Yep.
Oh, that's the worst.
Put that one right here. Watch yourself now.
I'm gonna get a piece of meat on this rod and cast this guy out over on the other side for bullheads.
That's fine, bud.
Should I get more sunfish?
I'm good with that amount.
Okay.
I'm good with that amount. All right, we're all baited up. We got good bait out there. They poured a bunch of rock to make this like peninsula, so it's really hard to get a rod holder in there. So we're gonna have to pay attention to those rods so we don't lose the vulcanator out there. Hurting for sturgeon. What is going on? That's one fish I've never gotten the fish for right there. Sturgeon would be awesome. Russ P, welcome in, Toronto, Canada. All right, we're from Pennsylvania, United States. I guess I can look at those rods right in the picture here, can't I? I hope I didn't miss anybody. Sorry if I did. I'll try to keep up. Still in ya. What is going on? We're up at Lake Nakamixon, buddy. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. We have the big music festival going on in our house. It's a little loud, so we had to get out of town. We were over at the festival. Well, Kevin and I were out there till midnight last night, so we kind of slept in this morning. And then we had heavy rain, so I was helping with the tents and all that fun stuff. But now it's fishing time, so here we go. Try to catch some dinner.
Take that over.
Drink it. Always don't tell. Yep, exactly. Don't let no one steal your joy.
Dad, can you hold this rod up for a second while I get this? Yep, I'm gonna just bring this whole chunk over so I don't have to keep coming back to rebait. We're catching catfish. You want to keep him?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna get some cat. This This is one of the few places that we fish for catfish that's clean enough to actually eat them. So we'll try to take advantage of that. Kodaka Ritz. Good afternoon. Welcome in. Well, good afternoon. I don't know what time it is where you are. It's afternoon here. We got 53 awesome people in here. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up, please. Hopefully the car shields a little bit of the wind. It is breezy off this lake. Duke City, welcome in. Good to see you. Amanda, how you doing? 11:46 out here. 11:46. Trying to guess where you might be. Oscar, what is going on? Good to see you, buddy. India, all right. Welcome in. Another place I've never been. Would love to get around the world. I've been around the world pretty good with bike racing. I can't complain, but never been to India. I'd like to drag my kids to a couple places. Probably put the chair on the back of that bulk green rod just in case. Just to buy my old legs a few more seconds to get to that rod in time. Really not going to make a difference, but makes me feel good. Richard Robin, welcome in. It's just going. Jeff Beal, you go live. That's cool. Russ P, hello from Toronto, Canada. I think that's the second person, unless it's the same person from Toronto, because I already answered that person. We're in Pennsylvania, southeastern Pennsylvania, Lake Nakamixon, and United States, of course. It's a pretty big lake. This is like a peninsula that they put in that you can drive out on. So I wish this was like a really good spot. It's a decent spot, and I'm trying to figure it out a little bit, spending a little time here, because if I can figure out how to fish it better, this would be an excellent opportunity for camping and all night fishing, because you can just, we're in the car right now. You guys are literally in my car like that. I can just be chilling in there in the rain or the night, and we've got a hay trip set up that you can car camp in. It's got a little tarp that comes up over the back. Be sweet. Matthew Carlin. Well, hello. Finally made it to a live. Hello from Charleston, South Carolina. Awesome. Welcome in. Richard Robin, I got you already, I believe. Oh, had to take a call. All right, cool. Figured, what's the chances of two people from Toronto? Yeah, absolutely, man. Appreciate you guys coming in here. Matt said, my folks are from PA. What part of lake you at? I can ask my parents. Yeah, Lake Nakamixon. If they don't know it, a quick Google search will put them on it. It's a great fishing lake. Gets a lot of pressure. It's kind of known to be a hard lake to do well at. It's got great potential. There's big largemouth bass. They do like fishing contests out of here all the time. There's also big channels, bullheads, striped bass. There's a good mix of fish in here for sure. Usually we'll wait till evening to fish cats, but it was so overcast today. We had rain all day. Thought maybe they'll be biting. I'll show you guys around out here. Are you talking about me, Stuart? Is my live screwed up? It looks vertical to me, man. Or are you talking about Jeff? Subscribed and liked. That doesn't. Russ will give you 50 bananas. Tell me about it. I've got some Filipino friends. I got no problem with them, but I know what you mean, and I don't like all that junk. I just fish, man. If you look at the videos we do, we take fish and game from the field to the table, and we show you all the parts. That's what we're all about. Mom said, looking at the Blue Ridge Mountains behind you. Blue Ridge, no. We're on the southeastern part of the state. That's just a little ridge in Lake Nakamixon. It's a big area. This is a big state forest. There's over 30 miles of single track bike trails around this park. That's how big it is. Awesome, Chip. I will chase you down from your comments and I'll connect back to you, brother. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Are those telescopic rods I see in the background? These 3 rods right here are not. The far one is a two-piece. Green is a 1-piece 10-footer. That's Mad Cat's rod. And the other 2 are pens. I believe both pens break in half, but I never do. I always leave them whole. I got the Subaru, so I can just straight in. I feel like the 2-parters, if you take them apart, they just keep coming apart when you have a fish on or you cast, and it's embarrassing, especially on a live. You shoot your pole out in the water, you lose faith in people. People lose faith in you real quick. Teamwork makes the dream work. That's right. Absolutely. Raptor Will, need to get out fishing at some point this week. I have the whole week off, and it's supposed to be really nice for the majority of the week. Hit it, man. Hit it. We're only allowed, in Oregon's allowed 2 rods. Yeah, we're allowed 3 here in Pennsylvania. I have to watch because my son's on the other side fishing, and sometimes he'll start putting rods out and disappear, and I got to chase him down before the game warden shows up. But yeah, we're allowed 3 in Pennsylvania. Some places like Tennessee, I think, don't even have a limit. You'll see those guys out there with like 50 rods down the bank. It's crazy. I got enough trouble keeping 3 rods in the water when the fish are biting. NJ, what's going on, bro? You still out there? I saw you were live. I popped in there this morning for a little bit. Had you running in the background. I was playing at Folk Fest. I had to go over there and take down some of the tents where, like, guys don't know how to camp. They go to music festivals. We're walking around the campground. The tents are all just like baggy, filling with water. So we just went around lifting them up and the water pouring out of them. Save some problems for them all. Boba, welcome. That looks like Russian. If you could use English, we'd appreciate it in chat, just so we know what you're saying here.
You know what a knife is?
It's in the actual cooler. Exactly, NJ. Chances are, if you get skunked on 3, you're getting skunked on 12. Pickles Fickle. My goldfish died. Any cooking suggestions? No.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
We ain't giving him.
Though, if you're in a bad situation, we do have a playlist, Trash Fish. Follow the carp recipe. Smoke them and go heavy on the spices. I'm only half serious. Yeah, catfish bait. That's use it for bait and catch something bigger. Let me turn the camera around and give you guys a view, so you guys know exactly where we are. Here's our rod setup. That's the area. So that's the peninsula you drive out on here. So you see the type of pressure you get here. You get a lot of people that just pull up and start fishing. So it's kind of a snag heaven out here. Alvagan, welcome in. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Let me get you guys back on the rod in case one goes down. Just my luck, it would go down while I'm playing around with the phone. Valhalla. slightly easier maybe. I'm still probably messing it up, but welcome in. What area are you from? It sounds like Netherlands. I don't know. I'm pretty ignorant when it comes to that stuff. Like I did do some bike racing over there, so I should kind of I try to keep it straight, but I'm going to tighten up the lines. I'll be right back. Oh, West Coast, U.S. Valhalla. I want to see the pressure looking up. Bonesville Dam, Shadsea. Yeah. We've got spots like that where it'll be elbow to elbow too. But for a spot that's kind of like a cast and wait type spot, nothing's really like coming through like a run. It's kind of, USA. All right. West Coast, USA. You're like 3 hours behind us then. Sweet. 49 people in, 23 thumbs up. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. Going to tighten these lines up. I don't always wear Hawaiian shirts, but it's kind of like a big party in my neighborhood, so figured I'd fit in. Last time I believe we fished here, I think I've only fished live here one time, and at night, and it was like maybe an hour live, and we caught two big black bullheads that were bigger than a lot of the small channels I've caught. And we ate those and they were delicious, so I'm hoping. We didn't really do a video on the eating part of them, so I would love to get one of those and cook them up, show you guys how to do it. Let's see. And we have people that show up with loud music. It drives me nuts. That's the problem with fishing these places. Gypsy Vanilla Gorilla, welcome in. We're in the United States. This is Pennsylvania, Colin. Welcome in. Peltier. Sounds like a Canadian hockey player to me. Nothing wrong with that, by the way. Welcome in. Always got a music play, then I'll get demonetized. It's unbelievable. Let me mute you for a minute, see if they disappear real quick. If not, I'll be right back and we'll just deal with the consequences. I have know where mute is. Moved it on this new phone. French-Canadian bloodline, sweet. I believe we had a player on the Flyers with that last name. Maybe back at Broad Street Bullies time, like 77. That sounds familiar. Might be on one of my mugs that are in my house for the Flyers. It has all the names on the back. I'll be hitting the Columbia River tomorrow, Monday. Honey hole for white sturgeon. That's awesome, man. All right, man. If hurting for sturgeon, if you leave a comment, I'll make sure I connect back to you, and I will try to watch that. Shyam, welcome in from India. Nano Gold. Appreciate that. It is a nice view out here. Always feels good. Not always easy to do a live because it gets windy, but boy, it feels nice with that breeze. Dwight, what is going on, Dwight? I've caught nothing. Kev's up to 3 or 4 sunfish, which I'm using for bait. But we're waiting for catfish to bite out here. Don't be shy. Share the live. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. A sailboat out there coming. That'll be cool. Grandma's house, welcome in. Thank you. Doing my best to catch you some fish, Ian. Some bluegill we caught, but we're using them for bait. We're hoping to get some catfish, but we could end up with a muskie or a striper too. I did throw a live one on the green rod, the big rod. That's kind of more for channels use it on it, live bait. So that's more for like a striper or a big largemouth or something like that, or a muskie even. The other two are pretty much only going to catch a channel cat or a big bullhead. Aiden, what's going on? You know where I am. Nope, 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 not Green Lane. I'm going to test your skills, Aiden. There's muskie in here. There are channel catfish in here. There are striped bass in here. It's about 30 minutes from you. See if you can figure it out. You can shout it out. I've already blew out the spot on the live. It's not a big deal. Everyone's already here. It's not one of those spots that are like secret. If music pops up in your background, your description after the live, just give credit to the song and say you don't own the rights to that music. That's good. Stewie, you blew it, man. Come on. Come on. Nah, Beltsville's more like an hour from you, I think. I think you're south of me. But that's a good guess. That's what I thought you might guess, too, if you didn't get this one. Yeah, Lake Nakamix. And on the fishing pier where you drive out on, that's where we are. Yep, Nakamixon. Appreciate that, Matthew. Thank you. These mods are quick. Appreciate you guys. Today's Monday. We're going to be down in Philly fishing for the giant flathead catfish. We're going to be on my channel this week. Last week we were on Mission Discovers. I think we caught 6 or 7. Biggest was 34 pounds. It was a good night out there. I also got a nice smallmouth bass, which was an unexpected catch. So Tuesday nights are always an awesome live. As long as that water temp's over 68 degrees, we'll be out fishing for the big flatties. Yep, 34 was a good one last week. We've had a few bigger ones, but we never take a scale. We had Mission with us, Nolan, and he had the scale with him, so he waited for us.
Any luck?
Nothing yet. How about you guys?
Nothing yet. No. Got here not too long ago.
What are you going for catfish? Yeah.
What, you doing both?
Nah, cats mainly, channels and
What's
bullheads.
for bait?
He's catching me with eels.
Yeah, that's okay. I've been using eel and eels.
Yeah, you got any good on it?
Eels I do very well on here. Eels, I haven't really had much luck.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a monster out of here last year.
You go on Fish Brain or whatever? Or
I'm not live on YouTube.
live on YouTube?
Anything
Okay.
is possible.
Okay.
Yeah. How about you guys? You on any?
I mean, I do Facebook and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and we're anything is possible on all those platforms.
Okay.
My full-time job. Poor, but that's my full-time job. It's better than the office.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that.
Yeah, we don't fish over here too much.
I usually fish over at like 3 Mile boat ramp.
Yeah, when I had the boat, well, we still have a boat, we just up at Green Lane now. When we used the boat around, we used to come out here at nighttime. Fish
Yeah,
this at
I
night.
go to 3 Mile, like right off the weeds there. We pulled a 17-pound channel.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. I just figure with the weather and doing the live, got to keep everything dry. We pull up here, and I want to sleep out here soon and can't fish all night long.
Yeah, we did that a couple
Yeah,
times.
anyone bother you? Or?
No.
We have a car
we haven't
chat.
we haven't had much luck though.
Last time we stayed a few hours into the night, we caught them all right at sunset and nothing after that.
We'll be here into that.
Yeah, nice. We're gonna just be a few hours, just messing around, figuring out what we can do later, basically.
I usually fish the Delaware.
Nice.
Caught a 4-inch flathead last night.
We fish Philly a lot. Every Tuesday night we're live in Philly with flatheads.
Catch them?
Yeah.
They're pretty stuff.
Yeah.
You got any blues? Or?
Not yet. They're coming, I'm sure, but they're not in the Schuylkill. You know, you hear reports, but I haven't seen them. Someday I'm gonna pull in a blue out of there. I know I am.
You will.
And
I
then,
pulled them out of the Delaware.
yeah, I know they're in there good, but still not in the Schuylkill for some. They got some big dams to come up.
Yeah.
But somebody's going to catch one and throw it above that dam, and that'll be it.
That's what happened in the Lehigh.
Yeah, they up there. Yeah,
There's
Lehigh.
flats all the way up to Lehigh now.
They got ladders all the way up too. Most of those dams. Let me get back to the chat here. Yep, you too. let's not get political, guys, but let's welcome Donald Trump into our chat. Welcome in, guys. Yeah, you keep telling me about you got violated from this big flathead at Bridgeport. I got to fish more down in Norristown, but every time I get in the car, I'm like, I'm going to drive 20 minutes to a spot. I might as well drive another 20 minutes and go down to a spot that I have full confidence in. No worries. I really don't care what people believe. My view is if you go political either way, social media punishes you in many ways. So I just steer clear of it, because that's how I make my living. But I enjoy freedom. You know what that means. Stewie, don't start, man. Don't get me fired up. Don't start. We're going to fish today. We're going to fish today. People are allowed to make bad decisions. In 15 years, both those dudes are going to be dead anyway. You know what I mean? Well, some sooner, I guess. That guy came down and was talking to me. He's going to be out here all night, he said, fishing. He hasn't got anything yet. They were here when we pulled up, but it's a good spot to spend a Saturday night. He's got probably 5 buddies down there, so I'm sure they're going to have a good time. State park, though, you can't drink, so you can't have too much fun, but no, not tonight, man. We have a big music festival, the Philadelphia Folk Fest, if you want to look it up. It's been going on like 55 years. We happen to live right across from the front gates of this place, so every year it's kind of like a big party, and we used to always get free tickets. This year they cut way back because they're going out of business, basically. This is probably the last year. Like a lot of businesses are going out of business after 55 years. So we always party. We set up a tent outside. We sell waters, Mountain Dews, whatever, and we don't gouge anything. Like water bottle 50 cents, Mountain Dew $1. Some people steal a couple, but then there's always some dude who'll give me a $20 bill for like 3 of them. So it always evens out. But you see these kids kind of, it's all like Woodstock hippie music and folk music. Some of it I really like, some I don't care for it, but it's cool. Amanda's still hanging out. Never fished in Norway. Nope, I have never been to Norway. I would love to. Yeah, it's sad. COVID kind of knocked them out. They went online during that whole era because you weren't allowed to go in person. So they lost, the music festival was all about people and hanging out and, singing and dancing in a field. Not everything you can turn online. They did that with bike racing too. At the end of my career, they started doing virtual races, and I started getting my butt kicked by people that I know I could kick their butt in person. It was pathetic. There's no motivation for watching something on a computer screen. I was too old for the sport as it was, and that just did me in. Virtual racing, dumbest thing I ever saw. Virtual is not the same. Yeah, it's sad. It's definitely not the same this year. It's sad. We grew up. Anyone that grew up in my area kind of grew up breaking into that thing as kids, climbing over the fence because it's a big farm field. I was talking to one of my best friends that I used to race with. They were brought up, basically conceived and brought up over there. Their mom is like straight up hippie, still blonde hair down to her feet, and she's probably 70. She looks like she's 30. She looks younger than I do. But she was a farmer back in the day, and she always got in for free. And then one year they changed, guards or whatever, management, and they wouldn't let her in. She went back and got her horse, which was some type of a stallion, and busted right through the main gate on her horse. They're the people I keep friends with. I don't care who they vote for. They're my kind of people. JJ, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. Texas fan just came in. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Old Pool Farm, Aiden. Yep. I wouldn't pay money to go to it, but we always got free tickets, and we'd go over, and there's cool vendors. There's like glass guy that makes like glass stuff. He's blowing glass right there. There's ceramic mug, things like that. My older boy's like real artsy into that stuff. In fact, he's trying to get me to spend $3,000 on a kit to make his own glass. But, let's see what we got here. Geimers, I don't know how to pronounce that. Petito. A 45 kilogram halibut. That thing sounds huge. Congrats on that. That is awesome. I did spend a lot of time in Alaska, and they have awesome halibut fishing up there as well. I haven't gotten to do much of that in a long time though. Yeah, she's a trip. She's a trip. So apparently she had when she had the babies, she would just volunteer, do weird jobs in the fest, and then she would bring her goats in because she didn't have anyone to watch her goats, and they would put 2 lines of fences, and they let the goats just go in between the fences all around the campgrounds. Her boys could be in here. They do visit. They're probably over there right now. I don't think they're in here. They're having a lot more fun, unfortunately. Hopefully we'll get some fun here, but I can guarantee you they're having a good time. They're twin boys, and they are phenomenal drummers, and they carry their whole drum sets into the campground. The wind's not too bad. We just got a strong gust there. 36 people in here, 35 thumbs up. Appreciate y'all. How you doing over there, Kev? Need help? No. Thought that sailboat was going to come over. It's just hanging out over. Oh, shucks. That's backwards. I was like, where'd it go? How did I miss it? Well, let's play that rod. Back over there. I can't see it. Oh, you got the idea. Oh well. Try and move you guys back. George and Alicia, welcome in. I don't know what I'm fishing for. Let me get you guys straight here. Bear with me. I'm hoping to get some channel cats, either channel cats, the end 2 rods that are standing up, they would be for channel cats, or bullhead. They have big brown bullheads in here. Green rod, we got a live bluegill on that, so maybe striped bass, muskie, something like that. We'll see. You need a deli sandwich. I'll take a deli sandwich. What do you got? And a margarita. You criticizing my shirt? I see Dwight just went live. He's one of my members. When members to my channel go live, I shout it out. Try to give them support. Try to support the people that support me, but he just went live. Dougie Doug, what's going on? Best at Star Trek. I like the shirt. I don't remember where I got it. Probably at Walmart. It's probably $4. Nice 15-pound river carp. 15's great in the river. I bet you that thing fought. Lisa Elliott, what's going on? Thanks, Star Trek. I'm going to try. We catch nice fish. It just takes time. But if you go to my channel, you'll see plenty of big fish. We caught a 34-pounder last Tuesday. So we get some good ones. Just takes a lot of time. I got time. I don't have any money, but I got time. At the dam on a worm. Wow. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. You need some corn nuts or combos. I like the feel of them. Like I put one on as a joke once, and man, it feels good. I just think that's part of like midlife crisis. That you have to get one of these shirts. It's not raining right this second, but it's going. It rained all morning and pretty heavy, real steady, I should say, not heavy, but steady. Grandma's house. I do Star Trek trivia once a month. Come play with us. Oh, that's awesome. Do you deep fry them or broil them in butter? I already forgot what we were talking about, but I can pretty much tell you I'm frying them, whatever they are. I don't broil much of anything, except maybe venison ribs. Got a fish? Yeah, Kev's over here, as usual. As usual, Kev was hooked up before me. He just had something half decent. It was pulling drag over there. Get this set up again. There we go. Know more about MASH than Star Trek. Star Wars fan here. Hey, Becca, welcome in. Creating with Becca. Good to see you. Good to see you. I saw you were live last night. I think I popped in and gave you a thumbs up, but I couldn't stick around. We got the music fest going on in our house. Skeeter, there's go Skeeter. Am I correct in saying Skeeter's from Pennsylvania? Somebody tell me that. Yeah, Clyde's on the other side. Looks like cooler weather. It is. It was like in the 90s yesterday. And then today it's like 70s, but rain. No fish yet. Dave gave. I don't know how to say that. No fish yet. We're hoping. Well, bluegills. We don't count bluegills when we're catfishing, though. Except for bait. But yeah, my son's caught 3 or 4 bluegill, which we've turned into catfish bait over here. Yep, Pennsylvania. You know that, Becca. Why are you asking me that? You know where I am. Oh, I do travel a lot, though. That's probably why she's asking. I travel a lot. Creating with Becca has like an arts and craft channel. If you need to relax, she has a very calming voice and will relax you. She has a very relaxing channel. When I worked a very stressful job, I would put her in the background at times just to chill out. Yep, Eastern Pennsylvania. We're at Nakamixon, Skeeter. So yeah, you can't be too far from us. Well, I guess you could be up in the Poconos. This ain't Scotland. Pennsylvania's pretty big, Stuart. I started with the original. We are cycling through them. We'll go back to the original for sure. Nice. Talking about Star Wars, Star Trek trivia, I guess. I was born in '77, so I was born when they were just starting to come into theaters. And it freaked me out as a little kid, so I never really got into it. Yoda freaked me out. I left the theater crying, my parents say, when I was like 3. Not by much. Yeah, but that's just one state in our country. You'll see. You'll see. When you get over here to South Carolina. Yeah, I was born in '77. South of Williamsport. Nice, man. Nice area out there. My parents live up near Beltsville Lake. We fish Bloomsburg area and Benton a lot, too. We love it up that way. So we're not far from you at all. I thought you were younger. Thank you, Becca. You're very smart. Very smart person. I'm aging fast now. I aged slow for a while, but now I'm aging really fast. I'm not younger than you, Stu. Stu's like 15, 16. Yep, up on the river, Skeeter said. We used to fish when I was a kid. My dad used to fish the Susquehanna a lot, way up in like Bradford County. Man, I just remember some like backwater and some ponds up there. I don't know if it's still like it was, but man, the smallies and the crappie were like insane up there. You could throw a beetle spin and just catch them every cast, and all huge ones. We used to go out like lunchtime. We'd go hunt, especially in the spring. We'd do turkey. I think you could hunt turkey till noon, and then we'd go crappie fishing. There's Nolan, Mission Discover. What's going on, buddy? You know where we are? Now I'm going to quiz. I'm going to quiz all the local people. Nolan is Mission Discover. That's who we fished last week with and got the 34-pounder down in Philly. We try to fish together every Tuesday night for flathead catfish in Philly. Yeah, I figured that river couldn't be too far from you, Skeeter. Come on, rods. Just want one to go down. Sailboat's finally here. There's the sailboat. Fry. Always fry. I'm a sucker for a fish fry. For Christmas, my wife gave me a deep fryer. So I won't fry fish more than twice a week, though. What time we have? 52 minutes. We recasted probably 30. I'll wait till about an hour and 10 in, and then I'm going to check my baits, make sure they're not all stuck in the algae or anything, and we'll get them back out there. I haven't been here. Can I place it? I've been there. All right, I'm gonna show Nolan. Let's see if he can figure out where we are. First of all, we're fishing from the back of a car next to the road. There we go. There's the peninsula. Fishing peninsula / pier, as they call it here. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I'll bet you Nolan will get it. I'll bet you Nolan guesses it. Yeah, it's a beautiful spot. Size of 12-inch cast iron pan out of the Auglaize River when I was 12. Spent my whole life on the river Maumee. Sweet. Now we're in Pennsylvania, southeast Pennsylvania, big reservoir. I just gave it away. But I know you know Don Johnson. There's another local right there. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming in here. Appreciate it. Yeah, this park is it's got all these like rolling hills. It's got one of the best, if you're into mountain biking, it's got one of the best mountain bike trails around. It's a sweet trail system. It's one of my favorite places to ride. Yep, you got it, Nolan. Wissahickon? Yeah, I used to fish the Wiss. My dad used to fish the Wiss. We got some great stories of the Wiss back in the day. I used to catch halibut in the Great South Bay of Long Island. Wow. It's awesome. Don, that's why we're here. We needed to take a break from the noise. I was going to pop up live, but you can hear the main stage from our house. And we're running a stand out in front of our house and selling like water and sodas and stuff. And we got some characters, let me tell you. We got some characters coming up. Now you're out in California. Got it. Man, I Every time you fish near people, man, they're just dropping the F-bomb. And I can curse like a sailor, but it's just, I never curse when I'm next to somebody unless I know that they're, you know. The challenges of going live in this modern world of YouTube, where you're not allowed to have any expletives or alcohol or all the things that everybody seems to do all around you all the time, makes it interesting. Any fishies yet? Nolan, I have not caught a thing. Kev's caught a few sunfish that we use for bait. We cut them up. That's about it. Humboldt, what is this? Best of Star Trek said I caught Humboldt squid in New Mexico. Hardest thing I ever tried to reel in. Wow. Yeah, I've never fished for squid. Thank you for keeping track of my skunk, Stuart. Appreciate that. Hi, Grandma's house. Hopefully we'll still be here, and hopefully we got a fish to show you. We'll see. Is it a PA thing, Becca? I mean, it's like, I just heard it used as an adjective, a noun, and a verb in one sentence. It's a pretty flexible word, but that's still impressive. Me too so far today. Only done one session at the lake. Fantasy football draft at 3:30. Comes down off the Great. Oh, really? It comes out of the Lake Erie. Huh. Interesting. I used to drive out to International Falls every year. I'm a little familiar with the area. I haven't spent much time on there, but I think I rode my bike around it a couple times, and we were up there for the eclipse, full eclipse. My older boy and I drove up there. Come to Scotland, we show you to use the F-bomb. Yeah, but they don't even know what you're saying. You can use the F-bomb live, and Americans probably won't even pick up your accent. It'd be much easier when we realized you don't have to pay attention to the chat. Yeah, I like reading chat. I feel bad if I'm not paying attention to it. At times, if I'm out fishing like creeks, and then you see what I see, I put it on my chest and I'm going outward. That's going to be a different type of live. But when I'm catfishing or carp fishing, that's when I always want to interact, but that's when in my mind, that's when I really want to interact with y'all. Otherwise, you're just kind of along for the journey, and I'll do the best I can, but I'll literally be like this the whole time trying to see what you guys are saying. It's really hard. Yeah, Dougie Doug, International Falls, Minnesota. I used to do the Arrowhead out there every February. I used to race out there. 135-mile race through the snow. That was my prep race for the Iditarod up in Alaska. We do that every winter before I'd go up to Alaska. Walleye up on in the spring, down and up. Wow, that's awesome. I'm going to get on some walleye. Not great walleye fishing around this, but there are a few spots. Thanks, Becca. I appreciate it. Been to International Falls. Yeah, International Falls, the ice box of America. And I'll tell you, I've raced up in Alaska a lot, and on average, International Falls has been colder than Alaska. One of those pole. I'm trying to stare at the pole and make it bend over. Kev's on over there, just the sunfish. Okay. Yeah, Skeeter. I know they have one, but it's out in Pittsburgh. Maybe we need to do one on the East Coast. Stu, did you see my beer song? I don't even see. Jerry didn't comment on it yet. I don't know if he saw it or not. Because I was in Jerry's live last night. He said he never heard that song. So I wanted to put that song out. So I just did a short. I didn't know any other way to do it. I figured, you know what? I'm just going to do a short and put it out there. Heck with it. Julian, welcome in. Ever try fish cologne? Seen it work. What exactly is fish? I can imagine what it is. I mean, I have bait sense if that's what it is. Whew. Hopefully the wind's not too bad. Jerry said you're an idiot. I take that as a compliment from Jerry. Says the man who left Pennsylvania for New Jersey, by the way. first rod. I don't know if I caught something there. Out of the corner of my eye, I thought that rod right there just might have moved. Getting some chop on the water, but probably just the wind. Hey, Tammy and Ray. I request, can everyone say a prayer for the Trent community, family of Royce Smith? Oh, man. I think I just saw that name. That's what Dwight was going live about. Royce Smith passed away. That's horrible. Yeah, I'll keep you guys all in our thoughts and prayers today, Tammy, Ray. Skeeter, Kool-Aid, and chicken. Yep, Kool-Aid is a good one. I've caught a lot of cats on pack bait. And our pack bait, we usually throw Jello, strawberry Jello in. We drop our walleye fillet in boiling water, then remove the top. Laurie's seasoned. Yeah, Laurie's some good stuff for sure. Whew, that wind. I hope it's not too bad there. I'm try to get you guys in a little bit further. Need a piece of meat. When we'd go up to International Falls, I'd always get walleye, and they have the Native Americans long grain rice up there. It's awesome. Just always buy the rice while I was up there, and they get like the long grains that curl. So good. It tastes delicious with walleye. Delicious. Had the best tent sleeping experience yet last night. Where were you camping? Were you up at your parents' cabin? I like fish a lot of different ways. My favorite ways are obviously fried's always good. Can't go wrong with frying fish, but since we have a pretty big garden, I love just putting butter in a pan frying them with like tons of fresh herbs, thyme, rosemary, sage, oregano, and just throw it in there. I love that taste. I could eat that every single day for lunch. Lake house just till tomorrow. Nice. Fish for catfish with smoked chicken. I've always thought about smoked. I thought maybe the smoke would like scare them away, but that's interesting. Thanks, Skeeter. Appreciate it. If you leave a comment, I'll make sure I connect back to you for sure. That goes for anybody in chat. Anybody that's not subbed wants to sub. Leave a comment on one of my videos. I'll make sure that I connect back to you guys. Always support. Do the best I can, I should say. I hate using always or never in those words, but I do the best I can to support the folks who support me. Chunk the catfish up, coat and fry it. I haven't gotten to eat a lot of catfish. We've eaten them, a couple from here, but most of the spots that we catch, the good ones, the big ones, the ones I want to share with you guys, are in polluted waterways, so we don't get to eat them much. Yeah, you should definitely consider subbing, Stuart. I've got 2 members under your household, you know. Under your roof, I should say. We at an hour and 10 yet? An hour and 4. 6 more minutes and I'll bring those rods in. Check the bait. Recast them. I do want to catch some blue cats, Stuart, like you had said when I was asking. Definitely want to do that. I'm still trying to like worm my way onto Bogley's boat up on the Delaware. You guys watch my rods for a minute. I'm going to see if we brought any snacks. walk away for 1 second. What happened here? Who saw it? I don't know. Just weird that it chose that moment. I mean, it's been pretty windy. It's weird that it chose that moment to go down. So typical. It's so typical. Dalbo, Minnesota. Welcome in, Paul. We're just talking about Minnesota. If you got your own channel, just leave a comment on a video. I'll make sure I'll connect back to you, buddy. We're just talking about International Falls. I used to do the Arrowhead race up there. Love that place. I loved it. The mayor, we would pull up, and the mayor, I think it was the mayor, one of the high politicians, literally out there like shoveling the parking lot where we start the race from. It's pretty crazy. Whew, that wind is brutal. We got a live bait on the Vulcanator, live gills, hoping for a muskie or a striper on that one. But cut bait on the other two, cut gills. The guys down from me said they swear by eels in here. They do good with eels for bait. I'm not paying for bait. I don't know anywhere to get eels, so. Not really targeting a muskie, honestly. I don't know what's in here, to be honest with you. Like the guys down there told me that they just threw in like 10, somebody threw in like 10, 30-pound flatties. I heard, but you hear all kinds of stuff. People say blues, and so, I don't know. The only place we catch eels are down in the saltwater ocean. But I know there's a Lake Towey that's not far from here. They catch eels over there occasionally. I need that snack, guys. I need to get that snack. I'm watching this time out of the corner of my eye. I put Kevin in charge of the snacks, and this is what he brought. Fruit strips. After I bought that kid $10 in beef jerky last night at the music festival, he brings me fruit sticks. Wow. Really windy. Oh, nice. You have caught them in here? Well, when we night fish here, we'll definitely bring a smaller setup so we can catch eel and things like that as well. So if we catch a big eel, I'm eating it. I love eel. It's a delicious fish. And I found the new eel recipe that I want to try. So I'm trying to. I may do Lake Towey just because I know they've been catching them over there. Aiden, were you the one telling me you never caught a crappie? That's another good spot to go for crappie. Go to Lake Towey. There's a walking trail around it. Go all the way down where the dam is. Loaded with carp right there. There's big boulders. There's tons of crappie right under those boulders. Black and white in there. $20.20. Yeah, they're easy to catch if they're around. Not everyone has eels. It was about 2-foot American eel and chicken liver. Well, definitely going to be bringing chicken liver. That's pretty cheap for us. Our supermarket sells a bunch of it. It's like 99 cents for a huge jar of it. So I will buy that bait. Sweet Arrow Lake. I have not been there. It does sound familiar, but I have not been there. I shouldn't have my hand up there blocking you guys. Got it blocked a little bit. I know you can, like, up top here, but I got you back as far as I can because the wind is kicking. Let me get these rods. Let me bring it in, check the baits, and get them back out. I haven't said that thing across the road. There was a huge chunk of algae on. Just as I pulled it up, it fell off. It just launched this. 3 ounces of lead and put it right through the windshield. That would not be great. Windy like that, you got to line drive it. Walk this one down the hill and try to get a little bit further distance on this one. What's this showing up here? Mission Discover, 7 months. Subscribe and like. Thank you, buddy. Welcome. Congrats on the 7. Appreciate it so much. Kids are going back to school soon. I'll talk about that when let me get this out first. Tell you what's coming with the channel. Gotta find the old man way down here. All right. Yeah, so kind of the plans here. Finally got the bus schedule for the kids. What it's looking like is we're going to be live Monday through Friday, every day, 10 to 2. Mondays are going to be member-only days, and kind of doing whatever the members are up for, basically, within reason. Get this over to the other side of the screen here. The memberships are low as 99 cents, so it's pretty cheap to get in on that live if you want to see that. Tuesday through Thursday is everyone, 10 to 2, public lives. And then knowing how Kevin is, when he gets home from school, he always fishes, always wants to fish anyway. So we'll be live on the nights, but probably on his channel. What? No. Why? All right, we'll take the big rod over. Right here. This one. Yeah, I know you got extra meat. I think there's a whole nother fish in the cooler. Take this one over if you want the rod holder. Well, I don't think I have another rod holder. But you can lean it against something.
Yeah.
You need a weight. You want 2 ounces on that?
Yep.
Yeah, Kev's got a channel, little thin, 3.0. We'll either be on his channel, but at the same time, at nighttime, I think I was telling you guys, when we go live on his channel or he's recording or whatever he's doing with his channel, I'll be live those nights, but they'll be the members for like the chubs and the shark levels, giving them a little special lives where, you know, it's a lot smaller audience and something a little different. And of course, we'll still do shorts and the long stuff. May not do as many long videos, but they're going to improve. I'm going to put I put a lot of effort into them already, but I'm not going to feel pressured to get one out every Friday like I've been doing. I want to spend a lot of time and make them as good as I can. We hate hooking eels in the Hudson. Eels are a mess, man. We caught one down the shore. We caught a few during our last trip down the shore a couple weeks ago. Wrecked their net, wrecked their sabiki rig. They just screw it all up. Some schedule. Yeah, it's a lot of fishing. We're bank fishing. We're bank fishing from Lake Nakamixon here. Cody Esther, welcome in. First advice for using a bait caster. Godspeed, man. Only took me 40 some years to start using them. Read up on the different releases of the rod. I don't know what it's called because I'm a spinning guy for the most part, but I do have one here because I can cast further with it. But I like listening to the drag rip, to be honest with you. But there's a setting on it that you adjust every time you put a different lure on, and it should fall just slowly down. Make sure you find that setting on that reel and set that each bait that you put on it. You're not going to finesse fish with a bait caster, so you definitely you need some weight to throw. But I would look up some YouTube videos on it. I'm not the expert to look on that one, unfortunately. Soon, maybe. Just handling them as a drag. And delay the big ones. I'm not sure what that is in reference to. Nolan's got to run. See you, buddy. Have a good rest of your day. Oh, look at this dude out here. What the heck is that? He's like on a powered surfboard or something. That's like the dude from Back to the Future out here. Oh my God, it's a wakeboard of some sort. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's crazy. Not a bite yet. Kev said he has some pretty big hits on the little rod, so he just baited up one of the other catfish rods and took it over. So if he hooks up, he's right on the other side. Actually, you might see him through the window. Look, you can see him right through the window over there. If he hooks up, we'll run over there. You know, if you guys watch my channel, you know it's only a matter of time. He's going to hook up. Oh, sorry, Julian. I do not speak French, unfortunately. I'm sorry. My wife does, but she ain't here, unfortunately. I speak English, tiny bit of Spanish, and a tiny bit of German, but zero French, unfortunately. Just waiting. Guys next to us have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rods set up. 9 rods. So I haven't seen any of those go down either. So I don't know if that's good or bad. But, Cody said my best is a 4.4 pound drum out of Fox River. Nice. We're trying to catch catfish, channel cats. There's also bullheads here. There are largemouth. There's striped bass, muskie. So, but hoping for a channel. You can eat them out of here, so I'm hoping to get an eater. Yeah, maybe we'll do a live at nighttime here soon. Awesome. I love technology. There you go. I figured there had to be something out there like that. Glad you can find the translator. That's awesome. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. We're fishing in Pennsylvania, USA. Lake Nakamixon. Going for channel catfish, basically. Oh, look at Doug bringing out. Doug's bringing out the language. Here we go. Bringing out the French book. I had a pike, but not the right line, and he snapped me. Yeah, pike have those sharp teeth. Got to have a sharp. You got to have that leader material for pike. Usually, not always. You can get away with it once in a while. Same thing with pickerel. We have pickerel in this state. Got some pike, but not around us. But we do target pickerel, and they'll snap you off once in a while too. Yeah, Doug, I've seen you live a lot lately. It looks like you, I pop in there once in a while, but I feel like you're alive all the time now. You gotta be getting those watch hours pretty quick with all those lives. Man, I've seen some huge bass come out of here. Really big bass came out of here before. But it gets so much pressure, I think it's one of those lakes that are best at night. I know it is for bass, as I know some guys who really do well over here that guide. They all say you gotta fish it at night. And it's a nasty day. If it was sunny out, there'd be a lot more people water skiing and such like that. Looks like there's like some type of class going on out there. Like first time kayakers or something. There's a big group of kayaks. Yeah, I thought it was you, Doug. I thought you were, I'm getting notifications, I thought, from you going live. I keep getting them. Maybe it's a chat. I'm not good with technology. Maybe it's some type of a chat thing. I don't even know what it is. Sounds like something I do. Gotcha. Cody said, where I'm at, mostly have drums, pike, small and largemouth, and rock bass. Nice. That's a good mix. Rock bass is a fun. I've been catching them recently in some of the creek fishing I've been doing. Largemouth, smallmouth, and rock bass. Don't have the drums around here. But rock bass are great fighters. They're one of my favorite fish. We use them once in a while for flatheads, and they're so strong for their size. They'll pull up. Even though sunfish fight really hard, when you hook live bait and you cast it out, something about a rock bass, they'll move that weight on you. They'll pick up, 2 or 3 ounces. I got to put 4 ounces to keep them in position. Them and bullheads, they'll just pull that 4 ouncer and just get you all snagged up out there. There's a little pond not far from here, but I don't like, I know we could catch a cat out of there. You got to spend time on water like this. When you know it's a quality body of water, you got to give it time. They're not as easy to fish as little ponds and things. You got to figure them out. There's a chance that there's not even the fish are just on the other side and you're wasting your time, but you got to put the time in. You might talk to somebody. You might pick up one tip each trip. And eventually you just put it together, and you gotta put that time in. You can't just go on fish brain and like, oh, they caught something over there and show up. It just doesn't work that way. You get lucky, but once in a while. But this is a new water that I really haven't spent the time I need to spend on. So I'm committed to learning this lake, and I'm committed to learning the Delaware River. There are 2 big goals that I have. The Schuylkill I'm good with. I've fished all my life. I know it inside and out. But pretty good with the Lehigh. All the little creeks near us, I know. I dropped my line in and didn't even know I caught him. Rock bass. This invasive fish, I call them, caught. Guppies, I forgot. Oh, there's guppies there. That's interesting. I know they reproduce like crazy. At least when we had them as kids, they would reproduce like in our aquariums constantly. I don't know if it's the same type of fish, but I would think that would be very invasive. They're tropical though, aren't they? Come on, fish. 23 people, 46 thumbs up. If anyone hasn't hit the thumbs up button, appreciate it. Try to get to 50. That'd be awesome. Tomorrow's Sunday. We'll pop up somewhere tomorrow as well, but we'll be horizontal. So if you guys don't like the vertical lives, just give it a day. Or if you don't like the horizontals, give it a day. Basically, we're going to alternate each day. When I move around a lot, I actually like the vertical because it's easier for me to hold my phone that way. But when I'm sitting here like this, I usually prefer horizontal, but I want to stick to my schedule and alternate them. I'm trying to collect data and try to figure out what YouTube wants and what they're pushing out. I'm trying to understand it, It's not easy to understand. You see people that I've been running the channel for 3 years and they show up, they've never seen they live down the road and they have never seen the channel, but I go vertical, suddenly they see me. So I got to think about that stuff. As much as I love fishing, it is the way I make money these days, so. But I also get a lot of food from it, so. $47 thumbs up. What was your first fish? I'm almost 50 years old. That's a tough question. And I was brought up just like I brought my kids up, fishing from a tiny, tiny kids. I don't know. I was going to say almost everybody around here, their first fish is a sunfish or a bluegill just because there's so many little ponds. It may have been a trout, though. It may have been a trout. I kind of remember my dad telling me a story about the time I caught a 22-inch trout when I was like a little baby. So it might have been that. I don't know. I know I caught it on bacon, whatever. I remember it was bacon that I used. I know I won my first fishing derby when I was 8 years old, like a real derby against adults. That was a catfishing tournament at Calvert Hurdle Park. It's gone now, but I won it on a 24-inch channel cat. There's a ton of smaller cats in this lake, and I caught the only half decent one that day. And I hope I still have that plaque, because I was proud of that. That was a good catch. And Kevin, I know he's got a lot more trophies than I do. He fished last couple of years. We fished derbies every single weekend. They just didn't have that many when I was a kid. Cody said, I'm 23 and my first was a smallmouth. Sweet. Smallmouth are awesome fighters. I think they're the hardest fighting fish for the first 5 seconds you hook them. They go absolutely berserk. But start to finish, I'd have to say a carp's the hardest fighting freshwater fish. But smallies will hit it so hard. You can almost know that it's a smallie just by the way they slam it. They put all their energy into that. Stu said, I guess Jody's fish weight 40.2. Her catfish was 39.95, and it puked all over her. Well, did it weigh? Catfish was 39. Did she weigh it before or after it puked? Didn't puke up weights, did it, Stu? First fish was a salmon par. Interesting. My first fish was a fish stick, I think. I did not watch Jody's live last night. I had tickets to the fest. I was at the festival till midnight last night, listening to horrendous music and preachy political statements that nobody wanted to hear. Like, just sing the song. Put it in your lyrics, sing the song. If they don't understand what you're saying or singing, then that's your problem. You shouldn't finish the song and then lecture us again. That's what it felt like. We were being lectured all night long. I didn't like school the first time. I'm not going back at 50, that's for sure. Hey, late VR. I'm trying to catch a channel cat here, or a big bullhead, black bullhead, brown bullhead. I don't know if they're black or brown, I forget. We call them browns, but I think they're actually black bullhead. Russ says, agreed, carp for the fight. Yep. Whoops. Oh, there he is. Thought I hit the wrong button there. Cody kind of grew up without a family, but the outdoors has always been my thing. Just need to learn how to fish, etc. All right, Cody, then you found the right channel, buddy. Hook up on the channel, look at the playlists I have. I've got how-to playlists. We do everything. We keep it simple and cheap because I have to. And I see some of these channels out there which are awesome. They're really, don't get me wrong, they're awesome, but they have all the gadgets, all the tools, where we can't afford to do that yet. You know, we get there slowly. So we tend to do it the cheap way. But I'm also super responsive. So just ask me. I would love to answer your questions. But it's hard to do them on live. So just either email me. My About page has my email, or comment on a video and I'll see it and I'll respond that way. Late VR, my 10-year-old caught me some bluegill on the other side where I'm fishing. So we're using cut bluegill. On the two end rods, the green rod in the middle has a live bluegill, because there's also huge bass in here, stripers in here, and muskie. So I'm kind of hoping for a striper maybe. Did I see your comment? I feel like I saw your comment, Stu. Did you hear my reply? Oh, here it is. I always give Stu a hard time. She weighed it as it puked up. She threw her top in the water and she caught the top she threw in. Jody's hilarious. Jody is just classic. I remember watching, two of my favorite lives was the time, well, three of them, she fell asleep on her own live. That was classic. The time she got her hair stuck in her reel, that was pretty funny. And the time, the bees, and the time she got a bat. Yes, Cody, muskies have big teeth. We've got a good muskie video out there. We caught one that was over 48 inches. We have a whole playlist of muskie mission. But if you want to jump to the 25th video, that's the one we got them on. My favorite video by far we've ever done. My favorite fishing experience of my life is that video. And of course, YouTube and the unknowing algorithm, that was like a very poor video for us. Nobody watched it. Meanwhile, I popped up and caught sunfish the other day and we had 92,000 views. I don't know. A heck of a way to make a living. It's a good sign when you see the bass boats around. Oh, thanks, Chip. Appreciate it. We work hard on the content. I try to make it like, and I don't think YouTube's the right place for that. I probably need a website, but I try to make it like a resource center so that somebody can come to it, go to the playlists. And I'm going to spend a lot of time over this winter improving those playlists. Real simple knots, like how to tie a knot, real basic things. How to tie the line on your reel when you're setting the reel up. Because I feel like people are afraid to ask those things, but there's a lot of people out there that just don't know. There's Ray, Fishhead Videos, another awesome member. What's going on? Cody, I can show you. I'll show you how to not get spiked by a sunfish. I don't know if I still got one. Apparently I can't because Kevin stole my bait. Well, he stole the bait that he caught. I can't say he stole them. But I can show you on this. Pretend that's a sunfish. So what you want to do is, they got those spiky dorsals up here. You're basically going to make like a circle with your hand. So like this, like on their head. And then you're going to slide it back like this, pushing that top fins down. Best way to hold them. Don't try to lip them and then try to grab them. Do that circle and just knock their little mohawk down, and then you got them like that. Rayo. Welcome in, Rayo. A fish took her bait. The rod was in the holder and she picked up the wrong rod that had a fish on it. Well, I think she's allowed a lot of rods where she's at, if I recall, right? She lights up that. Well, she's not on the pontoon boat anymore, right? And I know she fishes with a lot of rods down there. Have you ever been messed with? Game warden. Oh yeah, yep. Where I am, I get stopped by the same game warden constantly. So he kind of knows me by now and we get along. But like when I'm in a new place like this, I got my fishing license right on the front, just waiting for him to walk over. Around here, like trout season, when they stock, they're all over the place. Ray did so much yard work today, crabbing tomorrow. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. I love crabbing. Can't eat them, but I love crabbing. I'm allergic to them. Thank you for the information. Didn't even know the fish had spines. Yep. Yeah, if you think they're bad, try white perch. Those things are wicked. They will light you up. This one, Buggy's live Friday morning. Gotcha. Yeah, always a good sign when these bass fishermen come over with all their gadgets and electronics. Start fishing near you. Of course, they could just have a nice boat and not know anything, but. We're due for a takedown. It's kind of quiet out here. Not really seeing any action, to be honest with you. But I'll stay here till Kevin's ready to leave, and they're going back to school soon, so I'm kind of letting them call the shots over the next week. I think Monday I'm going up to with Lai. I'm going to do a day trip up to Centralia.
Any hits?
No, the one time I went to get a snack in the car, the rods fell off the cooler. So I don't know if that was a hit or what. But that's it. How about you?
I had like 4 definite catfish right over there.
Yeah. Didn't we catch the bullhead over that side?
Yeah. We only caught the brown ones here at sunset.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
You want to move over to that side?
No, I gotta be in, it's windy. Won't be able to do the live from over there.
It's not much. It's less windy out there.
Yeah.
But look on this side and look on that side. That
Yeah, but the
was
wind's blowing this way. That usually means you want to fish where the wind's blowing into, usually. Because the bait, it'll blow whatever the little tiny fish are eating, it'll blow that here. The little fish will come, the big fish will come. I always fish into a headwind.
I'm gonna set my rods up.
Yeah, if you're ready to go, that's fine too. Whenever you're ready to leave, that's fine. Just give me a couple minute warning. That's all. Yeah, so we're gonna go to Centralia. That's the town that's been on fire for I don't know how many years, 50 years now. So that's where we're gonna go. Feel like having Cody. I'm not gonna get baited into that argument, but
Dad,
yes.
is it possible you can move those rods over because then I'll be crossing your lines and that's the only place to set my rods down.
Where do you want to sit? So you want to fish the spot?
Yes.
Why don't you fish that spot or whatever?
Well, I don't have anywhere to put my rods.
Okay.
So that's the only problem.
Guys, there's a reason why Kevin's known as Sabotage. Here we go. I'm going to move my rods for you, buddy. Let me-
I might be able to fit them down there in between the
2
lines.
towns over, I live in Mount Carmel. I figured we were getting up near you. Yeah, my older boy loves the history of Centralia, so he wanted to do another trip before he goes back to school. So we'll be up there Monday. I don't know if we'll go live or
I
not,
just
but
fit my rods in between.
I'm going to move them. I'll move this one first. You got to check them anyway. Maybe I just moved this one in both. Watch yourself.
I think you need a downside to hook.
Nah. I'm not going after little fish.
Yeah, but the bullhead won't eat that big of a hook.
They did last time.
You're using size 4.
I'm using these casts. Because you're going to tell me you're ready to leave anyway soon. How's that look here? We'll move that green one next. Did 2 videos of Centralia. You know what, Skeeter? I watched the one. I actually watched that the other night. I don't think I commented because I got distracted by children. But yeah, so we must have linked up a couple days ago. And that's the video that jumped out at me. You were up at the cemetery. Because I remember you going up to the cemetery. And then I researched it. That's one place I had never been to. And the article was like, that's worth the visit. So we're going to hit that.
Oh yeah, you gotta jump on the wheels. Nothing.
We can go to that little lake too if you want to try that little pond. Just stay live. live and go over there. This one got stripped.
Do you know where any smaller hooks in these?
Not gonna catch on anything on that. Oh, right here.
Smaller hooks then?
Probably. There should be multiple hook sizes in here. Yeah, look at that one.
Yeah, that's the size we need.
Well, you show everybody in chat how to do it. He's telling me my hook's too big.
It's way too big.
After all right, let's see. Show me how to do it. Do you have any fish for me? Can I use one of this cut?
Yeah. If I'm putting it on the hook.
Cisco Bob.
That's the meat.
See that? I'll take some of this. Whew, it's windy out there. Patient mentor. Nope. Sometimes. Welcome back, Matthew. I'm not going to say that, Stu. If you're competing and everyone else is using it, then maybe you need to, I guess. I don't know. I personally don't enjoy using electronics at all. It took me a long time to want to go live for that same reason. First rod just had a hit. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was definitely a pull. Didn't hear the bell, but that definitely was the first rod just had a hit. There it goes again. Look at it. You got that rod secured down there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Any hooks really small?
A parent and mentor. I have a parent and a mentor. At 18 people, 47 thumbs up. Appreciate you guys coming in. Move the rods down a little bit. Kev's got a couple rods down off the screen now where you can't see. So we'll hopefully this will make a difference and we'll catch something.
I never like using octopus hooks like these.
No.
They never work for me. They're not
you
good
like
for
J
hook
hooks.
setting.
Yeah, you know.
J hooks are circles. I'm not a big fan of
There's the treble. You could use a treble. Since you're keeping them.
yeah, true. I might as well use the treble.
Yeah. Better if you do catch a muskie, you're better off. They won't swallow. Everybody thinks they're horrible, but not always.
The only reason they're horrible is when the fish eats it and then they close their mouths and all three trebles go in them.
Yeah.
Then you gotta push it back and
gotta cut them. You usually gotta cut the hook down.
I'm gonna have to probably tie a whole rig for this. I can't just. I'm gonna probably need like 2 ounces.
Skeeter, I'll be live tonight. Go fishing on a live stream around 9 p.m. All right, we'll see what happens tonight. I may be up. If I am, I will check that out.
Where's the swivels? You got swivels?
Mm-hmm.
You think I should just put this right to it, or do you think it's worth it putting one of those weight things on? To hold the weight.
I would use one.
Okay, where are they?
There's one right here. Right here, use this.
That one's tight.
Yeah. I thought that guy had a fish down there, but he just brought in a bunch of grass.
30-pound grass fish.
Yeah.
Grass. You have 3
It's
chances.
9 p.m. Eastern Standard. Skied in Pennsylvania.
Sweet.
Sweet. Upstate.
Upstate Rock New Rose.
Whew. Oh man. I could take a nice nap out here. Awesome catfishing. All right. Matthew, it's slow, man. Slow. It's not one of the spots that I fish a lot where I could say, yeah, we're going to come and we're going to catch some fish today. It's kind of an exploratory. And the peninsula is filled with people. And the only fish I've seen are the 4 sunfish Kev's caught.
Caught 6.
6. Slow everywhere. Probably just the weather. They'll turn on, turn off. The cats that feel like turned on last week definitely had more hits. There was a lot more activity. I think we landed like 6 or 7 and we lost 2 or 3 that we should have had. So thanks, Chip. I appreciate that. He says y'all doing great. Very informative. Try. I am a licensed fishing guide, so I try to impart some knowledge, but I also am big in believing that every body of water is different and you should always take the local advice over anyone else's advice. Some people like to just preach and tell you how to do everything. The best was when you would guide another fishing guide and they'd come up to, we used to operate a business in Alaska. Middle rod's gone.
Yeah, Phil. The camera didn't fall off.
What?
The camera didn't fall off. Do you have it? Oh!
Reel that one up. That might be on there. Probably snagged on you then. Keep reeling. You got a fish? I think you do. Can we take it? No problem. Sorry guys, I don't know what happened there. Oh, lordy, lordy. There goes the new phone. Jesus. Oh, man. I don't think so. I don't even understand how that happened.
Your hand caught on it. I'm like, oh, I saw that coming from a mile away. And I lost my treble hook.
Is it good now, Stuart?
Whoa.
Don't joke, Stuart. It's not cracked, is it? It's not cracked. Don't joke like that, man. You're going to give me a heart attack, man. It's like my whole life in this phone. You guys still there? No, it's not cracked. I have it in a bomb-proof case. I put it in a case. I just don't trust any of the case. But I got a good case for it, thank God. All right, let me get that one back out, because that was definitely their first takedown, and it swam into the other line,
I
which
think
was
that was a
weird.
channel.
Probably.
Yeah.
I felt the head shake. Look, they just blew up. I felt the head shake as soon as I started reeling. Oh, that must have been a chunk of meat. We're good. Throw that back out there. Yeah, I felt the head shakes. It felt like a decent channel. Did not feel like a bullhead. I think it picked it up and swam right into the other line is what happened. Oh well. All right, Skeeter. Hope to catch you tonight, buddy. Thanks for coming in here. Do you eat the fish? We do like to eat the fish. Depends on where we're fishing. Here we would, if it's decent. We won't eat a huge cat, and we won't eat a baby. But if it's in like kind of like our strike zone, we'll eat it.
That guy that we had on was probably a little too big to eat.
We catch them down in Philly. We don't eat it because that water's nasty. So
If it was a snakehead, maybe.
yeah, snake we might eat one out of there just because we never eaten one. But we fish a lot of creeks near us that are crystal clear, beautiful mountain streams, and yeah, we'll harvest that stuff. Yeah, we do lots of catch and cooks. I have a whole playlist of catch and cooks, camp and cooks too, and straight up just recipes. Just so you know, if you don't want to spend the time on watching me try to catch a fish, and you just want to go see recipes, we've got a wild game playlist as well. We love cooking up our own food.
I think I should use a 5 ounce. What do you say I use a 6 ouncer?
A little crazy. We just put out our
Let's do 2.5.
venison sausage video
He's
yesterday.
standing right on the hook.
Come on, let's go. I know there's a hungry cat out there now. Same here in Florida. A lot of the water is polluted. Yeah, it's tough. Like right here, it's like some of the best fishing's in the polluted water because nobody really eats them. So it's like always a balance between trying to show everybody on YouTube how many fish we can catch or whatever. We're coming to a place like this where there might not be as many, but it's clean and you can eat them. Oh, we got 50 thumbs up. Awesome. Appreciate you guys. Thanks so much. Probably had to cheat again, didn't you, Stuart? You go in under someone else, they give me a thumbs up.
Is that you as Dr. Pepper?
Yeah, we're still trying to figure out who Dr. Pepper is. Mysterious Dr. Pepper person that was in our chat.
Donated $2.
Yeah, oh, Stacy, what's going on, buddy? Bank Fishing Adventures. We're fishing a new spot. Only ever done a live here once. Lake Nakamixon. No, Stuart. No.
I'm gonna use one of these. Oh, here's a piece of it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the venison came out awesome. And we just we didn't have a ton of extra meat. We're trying to empty out the freezer, getting ready for deer season. So we used up what was left. We chunked it all up and cut all the meat off the bones, and then we made breakfast sausage from that. we didn't have enough to like make our own powder, so I figured we'd do a video on like Walmart, the kit that they sell, which is basically just spices, but for $4 you have the spices you need for 10 pounds of sausage. It was perfect.
Perfect.
And then the casings, they had the same casings there, so we picked that up and did a video on that. Definitely would do that again. The spices, depending on how much meat you do, we did, I mean, I guess you'll see if you watch the video, guesstimated it's probably about 10 pounds, 50-50 with pork and venison.
Can you pass this out?
Yeah, but it wasn't overly spicy, which was kind of, the kids don't like it overly spicy. Working as usual, Stacy. What do you want?
I don't want to get knocked out by This, guys, is called stealing the steel.
Where do you want me to sit this on?
Oh, I'm in a sittable spot. Hold it there.
TWC Myers, that's a new name. Catch me, the Disciple Scalper. What's going on? Welcome in, welcome in. Not sure what you're saying, but welcome in. You got yourself a family-friendly channel here.
No cursing or that.
Do mostly fishing. We do a little bit of hunting in the fall. Trying to get on some channel cats right now. Also bullhead in here, striped bass in here, muskie in here. Cav's caught 6 bluegill for bait mostly. Stuart doing a little self-promotion. Good for you, man. You deserve it.
Carp,
Also carp, yeah.
goldfish.
Why not create a notification when you have a touch? Not sure what that is.
I want to know why when I look them up on Facebook it doesn't show it. Did I already get you a fight with them? Did you already block me or what? Because I showed you, I looked them up, it doesn't even show up.
Oh, bite alarm. We have bells on 2 of the rod. Well, 1, just lost a bell. We do sometimes use the line, the bite alarms, but it depends. Need batteries in them. Yeah, I sometimes do. Any luck?
Nah, we got another Type-C charger at the bar.
I don't even know what they're called.
You do regular YouTube video too?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we got the right
That's the right one, yeah.
Yeah, we put them out every Friday. We have 1 4, 2 shorts a day, and we're live every day.
You fish the Delaware at all? Up here in the
Not
city?
much. I was just telling everybody. This is one body of water that I really haven't spent enough time on, and Delaware's the other one.
Yeah,
Fish the
Delaware's-
Schuylkill a lot.
Okay. You from up here?
Schweinsville.
Okay.
Yeah, we just put out a hunting video yesterday. So we do a lot of hunting in the fall, but mostly it's fishing.
Are you hunt too?
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
We just-
I'm better at fishing, but I like hunting better.
We just did how to make your pear sausage yesterday.
Oh, okay,
We just did a
nice.
whole thing on it. All right, Dennis, have a good afternoon. Appreciate you going in. Coming in, going in, coming in. I have ADHD. I hear like 4 different conversations at one time. They missed one down there. I saw the rod go down. They missed it.
Did they see it?
Yeah, he ran to it, missed it.
I'm just waiting for like a huge muskie just to take the rod over.
We've got 5 rods, and you can see 3. Kev's got his 2 down there. So, Captain Pierce, welcome in. Howdy, howdy. Remember that name? Good to see you. We're over at Lake Nakamixon trying to catch some channel cats that we can eat. So not as many here as Philadelphia, but they don't have 5 eyes here. Looks like catch the fish out of Philly. They look like the goldfish from The Simpsons. Glow in the dark over there. Oh, look, he dropped your link.
Yippee!
He's over right there. If you're looking for the red-headed orangutan, he's right there in his chair watching his rods. Yeah. He's almost always here, unless he's at school. He's almost always here. It's to the point now where he's not fishing with me. It feels really weird. I do, Captain Pierce. I remember you. Ahoy. We were discussing your credentials as a captain, I think, or lack thereof, but welcome in. Dougie Doug, we had the rain earlier today. I know Stuart remembers. Stuart don't forget nothing. Ahoy, sailor. Dougie Doug said he's getting rain. Kind of looks like we're going to get another round of it.
It's like it's going to box us.
Another round. What'd you bring for snack? Are those 4 fruit sticks?
Yeah.
Okay, there's 2 and I ate my 2. You can have 2. Best OG mod ever. Awesome, Captain Pierce. I appreciate your subscription. It's big help. That's what we need. We need to keep growing the channel. We got a lot of big dreams and goals on the channel, and we'll get there, but we'll get there a whole lot faster with more support.
Feel that wind, warm wind?
That was weird. Almost like a disgustingly warm wind, right? So the only 2 hits we had, 1, I was going for a snack. 2, I knocked my phone over. It's going to be one of those days. Austin, England, welcome in. How you doing? That's a new name, unless I forgot your name. Welcome in. We're in Pennsylvania, USA, Lake Nakamixon, trying to catch some eater catfish.
Yeah, no, so I'm very picky. They got to be over 120 inches or better for me to shoot one. So I got 3 on my list, and those 3 are just about
First rod's going a little bit.
Yeah, bro.
Uh-huh.
My rod?
No, my rod. The black and red
What's
one.
your first one?
The first one you're going to come to when you walk over there.
Okay, makes sense.
You like that logic?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Matthew. It's always the way it goes. It's always the way it goes. Like, I got to go to the bathroom really bad right now, but I know for a fact I walk over there to the woods, those rods are going to go in.
Do it, I'll send you.
Or the game warden walks up and says you've got too many rods and something will happen. I'd rather just explode my bladder. You know what we need to do, Stuart, is come up with like a color code when I go live. Like if we know we're going to be in, like Philly, when we know we're in for the flatheads and we're going to slam them good, be like red, you know, and then yellow maybe if it's like, we usually do okay there. Or if we're like playing in a new spot, you know, green or opposite. I don't know what colors to do, but you know what I mean? Have a color coding thing. And be like, oh Lord, it's a green day. He has no clue if there's even a fish in the water there. I know there's fish here. It's just,
Do?
I think so. I saw a couple.
Yeah, there's a snakehead in here, right?
I'm sure there are snakehead in here. I know they're at Marsh Creek now. Lots of them over there. There was a bait ball. Our buddy posted about it. There's a bald eagle. No, maybe it's a heron.
Yeah, that's a bald eagle.
Is it a bald eagle?
Yeah.
Big bald eagle flying over the lake there.
It's right there?
Yep.
No, you don't.
I thought I did. It's gonna dive. Nope.
I just like to see like another one just go.
Smash the like button. Lake Wallenpaupack here. Good luck with that with the channel. Wow, awesome, Chris. That's a lake I've fished many times. Not far from us at all. Caught some nice fish out of there in the past. I remember fishing that with my dad when I was a kid. We went out on a rowboat there, and it was so foggy you couldn't even see the water. It was and then the fog lifted up. It was a really cool morning.
We went there.
Yeah, I know.
And we went muskie fishing.
Yeah.
No.
No. I did on the muskie mission too, but I know we went. I know we caught pickerel in there too. There's bald eagle super low out there. See him?
Mm-hmm.
He's going in diving. There's an eagle diving out there. Lake number 53 here. Sweet. Matt was in here for an hour and he just decided to hit the like button. I'm glad we finally convinced you to hit the like button, Matthew.
Hurts my brain.
Sometimes it's weird. You got to do like the double tap when it says vertical. And I couldn't do it for the longest time. It wouldn't let me do it. And I found out you have to do it on the bottom part of the screen on my phone. The top didn't work. Like the traffic light system? Yeah, I try to be honest and transparent. I'm not going to pretend like I'm on my A game every night. But because I want you guys to know when I'm like, it's going to be a good night or I expect a good night. You still could get skunked, but like Tuesday night, you don't want to miss Tuesday night. We're monster hunting. That's what we're doing. We're monster hunting. They're in there. We've had them, got a nice one last week. We've been broken off online. That means it should be a 60-pound cat. Like there's some good quality fish that we've missed.
That big one that we saw?
Let's see. Don't boss me around, Captain Pierce. I don't know what you're saying, bud. You didn't ask a question. Don't start that nonsense. You'll be out of here real quick. I didn't even see your question, so it was probably had some word in it that's blocked. So choose your words better.
Grab a snack.
Yep. Snack it up, bro.
Snack it up, bro.
Amber, then it could swing either way. Watching from Kenya. Awesome, dude.
Where's Kenya?
East Africa.
Africa.
One love,
Who
brother.
Is that?
It's PB, I don't know how to pronounce that. PBWOY _ Africana. That's awesome, man.
There was one person we had and one's from Africa too.
Yeah, there was a Kenyan channel I used to watch. I don't know what happened to them.
Maybe they switched names.
Maybe they changed names or something, or they stopped going live. It was a couple, and I believe they were originally from the United States, and they moved over there. He was my age. I know we had that in common because he would start talking about things. I'm like, dude, how old are you, man? We had the same childhood. Yeah, welcome in. We're in United States, Pennsylvania, so the East Coast, and we're on a big lake trying to catch some catfish. We fish for all different species. We do ocean fishing, freshwater fishing. We're live every single day, and we try to be informative. Riverfront baits, you got it. Fishing, buddy. What's going on? You sound like a fishing channel.
You sound like a fishing chick.
Riverfront baits,
Yeah.
you think?
You think?
I got my 10-year-old in the car behind me somewhere back here. There he is. You can. Scotland. Hey, Nicholas, welcome in. Welcome in. Is this the Nicholas that does like the lock fishing and the kayaks? I'm pretty sure it is. There's a Nicholas that fishes locks and kayaks over there. Riverfront baits. What's fishing? It could go with baits in there. It could go one of two ways. Let's hope it goes fishing.
Or snap the turtle catching.
5 fins up. That sounds like a fishing license plate, doesn't it? Awesome. Never blank with Nico. That's what he says on his channel. Never blank with Nico. Yeah. I would love to go out with you guys. You sound like the guys I hang around with. You're always going to have a good... You might freeze your butts off, but you're going to have some nice lunch. Captain Pierce, I answered every question you asked, buddy. You acted up on my last live as well, so you're out of here, bud. Sorry. Sometimes the kids come in the live, so I try to be like respectful and patient because I know my kids can be a handful, but
Handful of nonsense.
Marcus, we're fishing Lake Nakamix, and we're going to start packing it up though. We've been live 2 hours, 17 minutes. Few hits. Kev's my younger son here. He's caught 6 bait fish for me, but that's it. But it's Lake Nakamixon, Pennsylvania. Yeah, you want to bring in your rods and we'll start packing it up?
Bring in your rods. My rods have more luck on them.
Stop it. He wants me to bring my rods in first.
You bring your rods in first.
No, I'm not bringing
you
my
have
rods
more
in.
rods.
Nope. If you want to leave, you bring your rods in, bro.
Okay, I don't want to leave. You said I wanted to leave.
I thought you said you were ready.
No.
I see. You just sabotage me. You want me to bring it in there.
Bring in your rods, Dad. Oh wait, I'm not ready to leave yet.
Check the rods. It's been a good time. Greetings from the other side of the world, Austria. Sweet, welcome in. Thank you. Yep, Stewie's he's in Scotland.
Good old Stewie. Stewie Griffin.
Stewie Griffin. Yeah, we've had 2 hits. The first one, I was in the car getting a snack. The only time I left my rods alone for 1 second. The second hit, I knocked the phone over. So we usually go to places where we know we can catch a ton of fish. But this is a spot where you can eat the fish. It's clean water. Fishing's not as good, but we figured, you know what, we're going to try to catch a catfish and cook them up. But no luck yet.
I want to catch a kitty. Oh.
I think that was the wind. Which rod?
The middle and the end, they both did at the same time.
It's usually a sign that it's wind when they both move together. Yeah, and I like the way Nicholas does his videos. He's really good at unique, I think, editing.
Unique.
It captures the day very well from like a fisherman's point of view.
I don't want to say goodbye. I want to see how much subscribers I have. Because if you didn't subscribe.
$2 a do for me. And guess what you get?
What?
Broccoli. Thank you, Stuart.
No, wait. It's 2. What's that license plate? let's go to YouTube.
Good try, Justin.
Good try.
Let's get on here. Chat filters, all messages.
Oh my goodness, I only have 34 subscribers.
It might not have signal or sometimes it has to update.
It has 5 bars.
You can restart it. Why don't you go shoot a short down here? Show people where you're fishing today.
Just say we're fishing today.
Oh, you're a 10-year-old. You can walk around. No, we're
Look
fishing
at
here.
this water. Here's
Look, it's beautiful. Take your camera, slow pan all the way around. And just say something like, hey, we're fishing the local lake. Nothing's biting, but it's a nice day out
Is it
here.
a lake?
It's a lake.
You sure about that?
Yeah,
I
100%.
thought lakes were more like a circle, not a 2-inch by 400.
Appreciate the $2, Stewie. Thank you very much.
Daddy gets some under, but I do not. Get your fishing license.
You guys
out.
made enough money lately. Ranger?
Yeah, the ranger's checking. Better get your license out.
Okay.
You have it? Good.
Ranger's coming around, get my license ready here. Glad they come around.
Yeah.
Chip and Matthew still in the house? What's going on? Now we can't leave. It'll look like we're running away from the park ranger.
I know. Pack it up. Let's go, 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 go.
We're gonna pack it up. Did you ever see there's like a meme or I don't even know what they call it. The guy's
Park
fishing, the
ranger,
park
drop-
ranger, he just throws his fishing rod in the water. He's like, ah. There was a
Park ranger.
diving duck out here. It just disappeared.
I did a duck call, so I should. Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Sweet. My older boy is big in the game. Well, Kev does too, but my older boy is really into that.
Because he cannot. He can hunt, I cannot. I can hunt frogs.
Yeah, appreciate that, Chip. I better not be fishing without the permit. I don't want to show you all my numbers, but I got it. Here you don't need much. In Pennsylvania, U.S., you just need your annual fishing license. And that's sufficient for most things, but it's per state. And we kind of travel 5 or 6 different states, so we do have to buy a few different state licenses. But can't complain. I know how some of the, like Stuart, I know it's got to like pay everywhere he goes. Yeah, I know some countries are a different setup. Awesome, Chip. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. If I could figure out how to set a computer up so I could game like some of the gamers, I could probably get into that. I think I remember you saying that, Nico. I kind of remember that now. Your wife's from South Carolina. Interesting. I've got some good friends in South Carolina. Yeah, the pay-to-play trash in Scotland, yep. Every country's, it's like they're not apples to apples. They all have different setups, you know. It's like in the States, every state has like different taxes, and then you get up to Alaska and they have like no taxes. But guess what they do? They fine your businesses left and right. So they're all going to get the money somehow, you know. Yeah, I want to get kayaks bad. Kev's got one little one, but I want to have 4. Anything we do, we got to get 4 of. Because kind of fish as a family often. No way I can get away with just getting 1 or 2. I need 4. and then somehow to tow them all at the same time. I don't know what we're doing for dinner yet, Kev. What do you feel like?
Meat.
Meat.
Food.
Meat.
Food.
Time is it? I don't know what time it is. What time is it, Kev? You got your phone?
4:27. We should probably pack those.
Yeah. We'll probably wrap it up soon.
Susan.
I do have cooking duties in our family.
Oh my goodness gracious.
That ranger's been up there a while. Somebody didn't have their license. Or they got beer or something because it's a state park.
No bar allowed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to have alcohol in here. I don't think that's our buddy.
No, it isn't. We can't leave until he checks us or goes past us. Because it's going to look like we're running away.
Need to rebate. We've been checking like every 30, 40 minutes here. Channels are kind of... That middle rod just go?
I think it's going.
I pulled it in and still had the guts in there. Cilantro. If you can't catch a fish, catch a buzz, right? Not here. No fishing. No fishing allowed. No drinking allowed in this park. We're using cut fresh bluegill. My son just caught.
I'm the sun behind the camera. Let's play with
All right.
hooks, everyone.
Nico never blanks, so I'm gonna check my rods like he suggests.
Okay, good job, Nico. Thanks for that. Nico-its. I'm gonna come up here, see if I can experiment on something.
Do you have any more cut bait?
No.
We have it all out.
Should I get more?
Nah, I think we're good. We're only gonna go another 10 minutes or so.
You sure?
Yeah. 'Cause I gotta get home and cook dinner. We have a half an hour drive to get home. Nico, if you want to see us on our A game, try to stop by on a Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. We go down to the city and we go after a big flathead catfish. That's a fun one yet. Nothing raptor, nothing.
Experiments hope.
Nico, give it 10 minutes. How about that?
Yeah.
Give it 10 minutes. See if that gets them going here.
Yeah.
I'll be back watching you guys. Yeah, I figured you could. I know you guys are all different time zones.
I found a new way to rig this if your hook's a little small.
Yeah, you teach Stewie how not to blank. That'd be a good one, Nico. See if we catch any last minute fish tonight.
Last minute fish.
Nico's always on the kayak.
He is?
Yeah, I'm a retired ultra endurance athlete that raced, kind of was notorious for racing in bad weather, like winter in Alaska and stuff like that. And you're out there, you look like you got all the right gear and stuff. That's kind of what drew me to your channel, even more than the fishing. You got to have your ducks in a row to go out and deal with that type of weather and be comfortable, or at least survive. Tighten that middle one up. Gas boat coming in fast. 14 people hanging out with us, waiting to see if we get a last minute hit. We've been live for 2 hours 33 minutes. We'll stay live to 2 hours 40 minutes and then we'll call it. I'm gonna go home, cook up some dinner
Gotta go home.
so that we can get our stuff together to go live again tomorrow here. Canada, Alaska. I don't know how they do. Yeah, I used to race the Iditarod up in Alaska. That's the race I used to do in Alaska.
I don't get why, like, when people put hooks through swim baits.
Glad you caught that out, I forgot.
Yep, I'm honest. I'm leaving it up here. Freaking already. It's the first time I've been checked in my whole life.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I forgot my physical copy at home. That's why I'm a little upset.
You make it to the internet.
You should be able.
Yeah. They don't give you shit about it. Like, just look it up. They don't even give you a holder anymore.
Yeah, they don't even sell holders anymore.
Yeah.
Really. So.
Yeah, I found one. I think that's the piece they need. At least it's got the number.
I don't carry a wallet, so there's no need for me to.
Yeah, I take a picture of it, but then I'm live, so like I can't even give them the picture because I'm
Yeah.
live all the time. He's having some issues with the game warden. It's bedtime. Another 25 minutes, then it's bedtime in Scotland. Well, Nico, I got a beer in the fridge. It might be bedtime for me too. We're having a big party in our where we live. There's a big music festival, annual festival. It's been going on for 50 years, and this is the weekend, so they're partying like crazy. Ralphie's, what is going on, Ralphie's?
Ralph from
Ralphie's
Family
kids.
Guy? Ralph from
Wow.
Family. But I mean, like, circle hooks just look like they fit in so good with swim baits. But people say they're not. Well,
Yeah, try it. You don't know.
you think about it, because you just can reel straight into that fish instead of setting it.
Mm-hmm.
And people use circle hooks for stripers. And just look how killer that looks.
Hung out with you fellas all day. I appreciate that, Ralphie's. That's awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, guys, for watching this. We couldn't do this without y'all.
Kev's right behind you, but you can't see him there. Let me look in front of the camera. I'm going to put you on the camera.
Oh my gosh! Wow. Oh. This is how I use swim bait. Just hook them
No,
right
it's
through.
not. Get out of here.
Just hook them right through the tail. Hook them right through the tail.
Fake news, kid.
Just hook it right through the tail and pull it across.
What do you want to fish for tomorrow? What should we do tomorrow?
Fish. We should go fishing
We should go fishing.
somewhere.
I'm kind of thinking we go after the carp up at the reservoir,
Green Lane Reservoir?
where the bait, like do bait catching and carp fishing up at where they rent the boats. Remember we?
Oh yeah, that place.
Unless you got a better idea, that's where I'm thinking of going. Thank you, Ralphie. I appreciate that.
Going there to there.
Only drink after. Yep. Don't want to be drinking on the water.
What's that guy have behind his boat? Or is that just the waves?
It's an outboard engine. Oh yeah, that's the wake from the engine. It's just the waves.
It looks like he's towing something.
It's just the angle he's got, the trim set on it.
That's smart.
I'm not sure what that is, but
Yep, perfectly
come on,
hooked.
Rod. I'm gonna take down here. I couldn't imagine Nico trying to go live in some of those conditions. I don't know if he would have reception, but
So guys, if this is, can they see this?
no, it'll be up. It'll be up here.
Right there?
Yep.
So this is how to remove a hook. If this was your finger, this is how to remove it. Don't just get that. Ah, perfectly demonstrated.
You're all done for
Just
me.
rip it all out. The most effective way.
I asked a question.
Oh,
Remember, don't be shy. Share the live. That's right.
be shy, share the live.
Yeah.
Don't be shy, just share the live. Cause all the milkshake brings the boys to the club.
Stewie, I watch his channel a lot, man. I watch his channel a lot. I know.
You think? This is a good lure, Dad.
It's a real good lure. That's a Rapala. You see what it says on the bottom? It tells you how it works. It says it sinks and the horizontal live and the horizontal rods, or a vertical live with horizontal rods.
This doesn't look like it broke off, or did it just break off at like the
Weird
weakest
spot.
point? Yeah, like they're all
We need to
broken
get on
off.
bait catching for Tuesday night. So wherever we go, we also need to be able to catch bait at the same time. So I've got a spot in mind. The lake that we always go to or usually do well at, they've dredged and it's super low right now. So I don't feel like dealing with that. It's going to be all stinky mud and stuff like that. Deep Creek.
Deep Creek.
So I'm thinking we go up top in the big reservoir where the boat rental place is.
Smart. Yep, let's do that.
Fish off that rock beach.
Yep, because that will be smart.
Can you shut that door? You got the lights on in there, bud.
I do?
Yeah, I don't want to have a dead battery when I start this car.
Bad time to tell you, but I'm pretty sure you have a dead battery. Ooh, I don't want to say no.
Thank you, Stuart.
Everybody crying out.
I would love to see you the rods like they do in Europe. Yeah. If I can get the setup right, I mean, I don't have the equipment to do that. I'm not going to spend hundreds of dollars on it.
No, we ain't. We
'Cause
ain't spending.
We've tested it. We've tested it and found that this way works better for us. For whatever reason, which I gave about 10 different reasons on that live why I think so. And not a big difference. If I had those setups, I would do it. But most of the spots that we fish, we can't put one of those rod holders that hold 3 rods in one spot. We have to
We
move
just
them all over the
can't. We
place.
just can't.
Kev, don't even start with me.
Yep.
But I'm open to try it again. I think I've got one of those sticks that go off as soon as the rod vibrates.
Vibrate.
So I could do that. I could do 2 Ys and have them set up. It's just nervous because I can't walk away from them. Something happens to Kevin, which happens every 20 seconds. I get distracted and then my $300 combo is Gonski.
Why are you laughing about that?
It's not funny.
Exactly, so why are you laughing?
All right, I'm gonna start bringing in some rods. He's getting goofy. He's ready for
I
bed.
need candy! Get me!
And 31 people still in here. Appreciate you guys. I had a blast today. And
Thank you.
yep, thanks for coming out. We'll see you tomorrow somewhere. Nervous laugh. I will pack this stuff up and maybe we'll get a bite while we're doing that. Also, I'll leave you up a couple minutes, but catch you on the next one, guys. Take care of yourselves.
Yep. See ya. Have a good day. Say your goodbyes and see ya. Guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to Little Finn, guys. Subscribe to Little Finn. That's my YouTube channel. I don't have much videos out, but it's a start. So come on. Subscribe to Little Finn. I'm not gonna ask. Please just do it. I ain't gonna ask you again. I don't want to be annoying, so I'm not gonna ask you again. I would like for you to subscribe. I'm gonna check my phone right now. See if anyone subscribed. 64. And if you subscribe, let's see my data. I got my rod and I got my bait. All I'm gonna do is skip back to
Yeah, he's always be self-promoting.
Dad, I gave him 2 minutes of subscribe.
All right, Don, Ralph, Stu, Nick, Nico, thank you guys. And Tuesday nights, guys, if you can hit the Tuesday nights, that's a live I get super excited for, because one of these nights we're going to catch, we got a 34-pounder last week, but one of these nights we're going to get like a 50 or 60-pounder. So it's going to happen. It's going to happen, and we're getting into the time of year for it to happen. So
That huge catfish limited that rod out.
yeah, we need to catch them on bulk.
Yeah.
We can't be catching them on those little rods, that's for sure. But I'm going to shut this thing down, so I might need my phone for getting home. There's Miss Joan. Thanks for coming in here. We're about to shut it down, but Bass Fishing 336. Appreciate you guys. I don't know if you're watching in the background, but we're closing it all down now. You all have a good rest of your day. Take care of yourselves. Peace out. Catch you on the next one.
Take all the rods